demon. Jesus cast out a difficult demon. And we are going to check on Mark chapter 9, verse 19 to 27. Mark chapter 9, verse 19 to 27. And there is a terminology that we are going to check. What is a dumb spirit? It is a spirit which deprived someone or deprives someone the power of speaking. In the context, it is reasonable to assume that scribes criticized the disciples for their inability to hold a demon-possessed boy. First, Jesus comforted the father, he healed the boy, he instructed the disciples. A mute spirit, in the eyes of contemporary Jewish exorcists, this was a particularly difficult, it was impossible demon to cast out. This was because they believed that you had to learn a demon's name before you could cast it out. And if a demon meant someone mute, you could never learn his name. And the boy displayed signs that many today would regard as evidence of epilepsy. And what is epilepsy? It is a disorder in which nerve cell activity in the brain is disturbed, causing seizures. And what is seizures? It's a sudden rush of electrical activity in the brain. A seizures is a sudden rush of electrical activity in the brain. But Jesus perceived that they were caused by demonic possession. Surely, some of whom we diagnose as physically, mentally ill today are actually demon possessed. Apparently, some demons are stronger than is, more stubborn or intimidating than others. Seems to describe different ranks of demonic beings. But we have to think that some ranks might be more powerful than others are. When Jesus describes a faithless generation, he might refer to the contentious scribes, to the desperate father, or to the unsuccessful disciples. When Jesus came near, the demon inside the boy knows that his time was short. He wanted to do such much damage as he could before he left. Verse 22, the man seemed unsure if Jesus could do anything, but the if wasn't in regard to what Jesus could do. It was in regard to the man's faith. So Jesus told him, if you can't believe, all things are possible to him who believes. When we trust God as true, and all his promises as true, all things he promises are possible. In this case, the man's unbelief was not a rebellion against or a rejection of God's promise. He did not deny God's promise. He desired it. It just seemed too good to be true. Thus he said, help my unbelief. Thus he said, help my unbelief. Help my unbelief is something a man can only say by faith. While men have no faith, they are unconscious of their unbelief. But as soon as they get a little faith, they begin to be conscious of the greatness of their unbelief. So Jesus said, no difficult, whatsoever in dealing with the demons, even though the demons made a final display of his terrible strength. Knowing he must leave, the demon did the most damage he could before he left, but it was not lasting damage. And we can also check Galatians chapter 5 verse 1. May God bless you so much.